Arisike kaina yo, Amara chuku kaina yo, Nimono dua, Agamaturigi, Chie, Agamaturigi, Agamaturigi, if you leave us in this condition, wahala go dey. If you leave us in this situation, if I hear baby, some people don't get place to sleep. Some people don't get food to shop. Mama they wash pikin dey die. Things are getting out of hand. Mama radio kind of all we need is your praise. Be a no, be a derayaka. If any medio, Odogwa Kataka, Odemri, Arenazo, Yano, what's it Agamaturi, I see no bully Jehovah. Onye na kiti, ewezuga gị no Jehovah. Dọkọ na bona kiti, ebele Chukwu kaina yo, arisike kaina yo, amara Chukwu kaina yo, n'imono dua. Agamaturigi, Agamaturigi,
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their price is dead for all we else die without a shred of fear. Held to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood without a privilege. The waving standard which embodies the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we oppose the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious sun. Our victory will start our mind to run. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to come back each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
All hail Biafra. All hail the great people of Biafra. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family, IPOB. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great Biafrans, wonderful people, friends of Biafra and lover of freedom. If you listen to the voice which I'm using to speak to you this night, you will understand that I lost my voice for the past 1 week. But I will not keep quiet. I will not stop talking to you. I will not stop broadcasting because of my voice that is not as clear as is supposed. The reason why I greeted you in our usual way, IPOB One Family, is because I want to remind each and every one of you that IPOB remain one family. IPOB remain one indivisible family. You cannot divide IPOB. That is the truth. And to some of you that are seeing some of our brothers as not being one family, this night, when you are done listening to this broadcast today, you begin to think again, because divided we fall, together we are stronger. Divided we fall, together we are stronger. Some of you do not understand that the easiest way which the enemies want to use to bring this struggle down is by dividing us. And how do they do that? If you do not believe that the enemies want to divide this family of IPOB, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which highest office that is leading us right now is that of DOS, go and listen to Lai Mohammed. If you don't believe that they are spending billions and millions to divide us, to render us asunder, listen to Lai Mohammed. That is why when you post something that is positive to the struggle, you will not see anybody commenting. When you post something that is going to play a very vital impact to the struggle, they will all run away. But once you see a comment, once you see a post that may attract gossiping, you will see they will flood. They want to keep us fighting each other. They want to keep us quarreling with each other. They want to keep us busy doing saga among ourselves. While we are doing that, they are busy planning on how to take over our land, planning on how to do any evil against the people of Biafra. And don't forget that our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still in their hand. Therefore, if you are joining me this night, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location, I want you to come with your thinking back. I want you to come with your reasoning, wallet. Wherever you keep yours, maybe in your wallet, maybe in your bag, maybe in your suitcase, bring it along with you. I greet each and every one of you, those of you that are saluting me, those of you that are sending your greetings to me. Welcome to this program. May Chukwu carry and bless each and every one of you. My prayer to all of you, those that are fighting for Biafra to be restored, is that you shall live to see this great nation we are fighting for. The reason why we choose to be called IPOB is because that is who we are, indigenous people of Biafra. One family. That is who we are. We are not divided in any way, and nobody can divide us. They tried to break us in 2013. They tried to break us in 2013. They failed. They tried to break us in 2015-16. They failed. They tried to break us in 2017. They failed. They even tried to break us in 2020. They failed. And that is how they will continue to fail until Biafra is restored. And I'm calling on every media warrior. If you're a Biafra, you're on Facebook, you're a media warrior. In case you don't know, I want to put it to you today. If you are a Biafran, maybe an IPOB by oath or a Biafran by birth, you are all media warriors. In case you don't know, I'm going to point it out for you to understand the potentials that you have. And some of you are not using it positively. But I will not forget to remind you what the word of God says in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 15. There is time for everything. For every reason, there is time, and God have set everything to happen at His own time. And what sweet me so much about that verse is where it says towards 14 and 15, it says that whatever that has happened, that is happening now, has happened before. That is what the word of God, the Bible. And He said it's going to continue happening until the end of time. This is a struggle that have taken blood of great, gallant men and women. Therefore, I cannot joke with it. And anybody I see joking with this struggle is my enemy. They tried 2015, they failed. They tried 2016, they failed. They tried 2017, they failed. And they will try again and again, and they will keep failing. That is why I am calling on every Biafra media warrior to forget about any distraction coming from left, right, and center. We have a very big work ahead of us. And I want you to come to this program this night with your thinking back, with your wallet of reasoning. Come, because you're going to learn And in return, we are going to learn from you too. Believe you me, this night program is coming to you. We are going to have interactive section. It's coming to you live and direct. Live and direct. And on this platform, I see the hot. Now so me at the talk. If you are listening to me from anywhere you are this night, I want you to understand that the first thing that the enemy want to do was to divide IPOB. They tried so many times. There was a time they formed a group. They call it, tripod or tripod? I don't know what they call it. Either tripod or tripod. They are tripod. They floated it. They called one man name, say that he is the leader. Blah 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 blah. They tried all those things and they failed. If you know how many millions and billions that Nigerian government have been spending to scatter this struggle, you will marvel. If you have come here because you want to do saga or want to cause confusion here, just mind yourself that just know that I'm going to delete you and block you. All the media warriors should stand up right now where you're thinking clothes. Carry that to your armor. And it is time for us to do something that we did back in 2015. Every Biafran is a media warrior, and every Biafran is a warrior by birth. There is a news that I read yesterday. I read that news again today, and I said, it is time for me to analyze this news and take you back to 2016, take you back to 2011. This is 2021. This is 2021. Things have happened in this struggle that so many of you do not know. Many things have happened. And today, I want to refresh your memory. I want to bring that back, that your sanity that so many of us have lost. Because so many of us have lost our sanity. We are not thinking again like human beings. Dear friends, I have come to you today because this news that I want to read and analyze this night is very, very, I don't know how I'm going to say it. Because when you read meaning from in this news, if you read meaning to it and you have thinking faculty, you will tell yourself, yes, Mazo Elezechukwu became what you are saying is the truth, and we must follow up with whatever that is required for us to get our leader released from the hand of the enemy. It is very, very important that you know that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, must do everything humanly possible to bring our leader out of the dungeon. I will give you instances, but before I do so, I want you to give me attention. Please, pay attention. Some of you might have seen this news, you read it, some of you might haven't read it, because our people are very, very lazy in reading long article. But I'm going to, rush it and pick points from this particular news, then use it to do something that is very, very important. Anybody that is trying to distract you while doing the right thing, it is time for us to put them where they belong, and we move forward. No more distraction. And those that want to divide the struggle, like I said, there's time for everything. Time for war and time for peace. I think there's time for gossip. You people have gossiped enough. This is time for action. Every one of you have something to contribute to this movement. Every one of you from A to Z, you have something to contribute. You may not know that you have something to contribute. And that is what I have brought to you this evening, because I'm going to give you example of what has happened in the past. Then you connect it with this news that I want to read now. All of us know that when they mention Ariwa youth, Ariwa youth, Ariwa youth, who are these Ariwa youth? Ariwa youth are Papa Maduo. They are men of 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. They are still answering Ariwa youth. Shetima Yerima or Yerima Shetima, whichever, whether from left to right or from right to left, as long as Yerima is there and Shetima is there, however you call it, we take it like that, is the leader of Ariwa youth. And when you hear youth, you will think that youth is like me and you, we that are below 50. No, they are men of 50, 60. Some of them are up to 70, and they are in that their Ariwa youth. And these people, they speak under one voice. They speak under one voice. And when they speak, no opposition. Nobody will oppose them. Come and oppose them, now let us see. It's not this struggle that blood of fellow Biafrans is already committed. That when we say something, this is how we want to do it, one of us will jump out, begin to counter it, begin to analyze it. You cannot try that with the North. You can't do it. That is why I call upon everybody that is a media warrior. Those broadcasting on radio, those broadcasting on TV, those broadcasting on YouTube, those broadcasting on Facebook. All of you should wear your thinking clothes, put on your thinking cap, bring your sense of reasoning with you. This news have woken the giant in me from Ariwa youth. And who are they? Bunch of illiterates. And when they speak, everybody listen to them, and no opposition from the North. No opposition, nobody opposed them in the North. Once they say, Ariwa youth say this, that is the final. Who are, talk now, you die. Come and oppose them, you die. But because of the nature of our people, because of the nature of the Biafrans, we don't take life, we value life. We call human being Mando, the beauty of life. That is why some of you are messing up. This struggle that have kept so many of us in a very tight situation. This struggle that have made so many women widows. This struggle that have made so many men widowers. And this struggle that have made so many children fatherless. And it have made so many parents childless. That somebody will stand up, begin to challenge the authority. These Ariwa youth have said something that you need to listen to. It's a breaking news. I read it yesterday. I think this news was yesterday. But let me break it down so that you will listen and hear what they are saying with only but one voice. Ariwa youth. We that we are answering Biafran are being chased up and down. Can any newspaper carry a news or a publication that comes from Biafra youth? Are you acknowledged as a Biafran? Talk of more the youth. Did you see how they treated our fathers? The Igwes, the Ezes at the Federal High Court last time the Mazen and the Kanu appeared in the court. Did you see how they trashed them? They kept them outside. They are answering Arewa youth. Arewa youth. We are Biafrans, and our brothers from the West are Oduduwas. There is OPC, Oduduwa People's Congress. There is Oduduwa Barapo, or how they call it. Then we, the Biafrans, are not wanted. We, the Biafrans, are not welcomed. When they come out in the name of Ariwa youth, they speak, they show them on television, they are proud of who they are. But we, the Biafrans, when we come out to talk as a Biafran people, we are hunted and killed. And your job is to continue fighting and doing saga, while the man that is fighting to make sure that he liberates us from this shackle of darkness and myopic mindedness is there in the hands of the enemy. If you are not putting on your thinking cap this night, please, I don't want you here. I want you to put your thinking cap. Any distraction, I delete you, I block you. You will not come back here again. Ariwa youth have spoken. Can Biafra youth speak and people will listen? Ariwa youth are claiming to be the people that will tell federal government what to do about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Ariwa youth are claiming they are now letting the whole world to know this is their stand. Say they no agree. Let me read the news. After that, I'll break it down for you to understand. The leadership of the Ariwa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has warned against releasing Nnamdi Kanu, leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Oh my God. Biafrans, I want you to follow me sequentially. I'm not going to rush this news. I want to take it one after the other so that you will understand, so that it will sink into their mindset, so that you will begin to digest the content of this news. The leadership of the Ariwa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has warned against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. National President of AYCF, Yerima Shetima, warned that more Kanus would emerge to further complicate the insecurity situation in the country if the IPOB leader is released. Are you listening to that? Are you with me at all? I don't know if you guys are still with me. Shetima Yerima is telling the country that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be released, because if you release him, that more of his kind are coming up to cause insecurity in the country. Now, I want you to balance it yourself. Who are the people that are causing confusion, causing problem, killing, rampaging, raping? Are they not from the Ariwa? Are they not from Ariwa? They are Ariwa from the north. But in that Ariwa, it is the Fulanese among them that are perpetrating this evil. I want you to listen very well. That's why I don't want to rush this news. I don't want to read it as if I'm reading a newspaper. No, I want to take it sequentially, small, that some people who doesn't understand what we are fighting for may think again. Look at Ariwa youth telling federal government what to do about the release of my leader, of your leader. And instead of us to tackle it, instead of us to digest, instead of us to go with our media strength to tackle this nonsense publication and bring out something, make something out of it, and show the whole world. Instead of that, it is your leg is like K leg, your eye is like that of owl. Shetima, who spoke to Daily Post, said allowing Kanu to go unpunished would be harmful to Nigeria and federal government. Are you listening? Machineke that have never pointed any finger against anybody. The man that have never hurt or killed a fly is whom they are analyzing in this way, saying that to release him He's going to hurt the federal government. How? Because he is asking for the freedom of our people. That is all. He was reacting to President Muhammadu Buhari's remark that he would consider the IPOB leader's release, but had made the remark during a meeting with some Southeast leaders under the aegis of high respected Igbo greats, led by First Republic parliamentarian and the Minister of Aviation, Chief Mbazulike Amechi, at the State House, Abuja. Amechi pleaded with the president to release Kanu rather than opt for military actions. Responding, Buhari, who promised to consider their appeal, however, noted that an unconditional release of Kanu runs contrary to the doctrine of separation of powers between the executive and the judiciary. However, Shetima stressed that Kanu's release would undermine what he has done to Nigeria. What has Kanu done? Nothing. This is the Ariwa youth. The leader is speaking, and nobody is opposing him. They are all supporting him. They are all with him. According to Shetima, their responsibility of undermining the consequences of this man, Nnamdi Kanu, did, of what this man, Nnamdi Kanu, did to the country, and by implication, if he is allowed to go unpunished, it will be sending the wrong message. Nobody in this history of this country has done more damage to this country since the Civil War than this young man. What is the damage that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu caused? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we don't have electricity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we don't have good road. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that when we go to school and graduate, we don't have jobs. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling the whole world that all the seaports in our land has been stopped, they have been blocked, and it is only the one in Lagos that is functional. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell the world that the seaport, that the inland port was built in the north. Why would I have seaport, 3 seaports, one Calabar, one Warri, and one in River State, in River State, are not functional? Why they have inland port? These are the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that the Yerima is complaining about, that he considered as a harm to the country. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Nigeria government that killing of his people should stop immediately, because they have been massacring our people, they have been raping our people. Yerima's brothers have invaded our land so many times and killed so many people. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about it. That is the harm that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has caused, trying to save his own people. I continue. If at the end of the day they allow him to go unpunished after what he has done, the implication is that nobody will ever commit any offense of this nature and be punished, because everybody will always refer to him. And this means that the constitution is automatically suspended in the country. This means that some people can just commit any crime at the expense of over 200 million Nigerians and get away with it. Somebody can kill, pronounce killing, and still get away with it. Then what is the essence of condemning people to death for killing, murders, when compared to what this man Kanu did? I hope you are listening to the publication from Ariwa youth leader Shetima Yerima. What he's trying to say is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed crime, that if they released him unconditionally, that someone else may come and commit a crime and nothing will happen to them, because they have already scrapped their constitution. The same constitution which what do you call him? Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto, who was a terrorist. detonated bomb at Madala, St. Teresa Catholic Church, and killed so many people on December 25. The Constitution did not send him to jail. The Constitution did not kill him. The Constitution did not send him to life imprisonment. The Constitution did not hang him. The Constitution was suspended on Kabiru Sokoto, who was a pure terrorist, who killed over 200 people at once with bomb. Are you guys listening to me? The reason why I am analyzing this news at the same time is because when you get to a bridge, before you cross that bridge, you look at whatever that is, that may be the obstacle, you crossing that bridge before you apply on it. As I'm reading it now, I am balancing this particular nonsense, this publication for Yerima, with what has happened, what their own brother, their own blood have done, and the same nonsense constitution that they're talking about did not prevail. The constitution couldn't prevail on Sokoto, Kabiru Sokoto, a killer, the man that is known that killed hundreds of people in a church on Sunday, December 25. And they took him to court, kangaroo court. They do wuru. Later they released him. Where was the constitution of the country? Where was the constitution of the country when Kabiru Sokoto used bomb to kill innocent so-called Nigerians at St. Teresa Catholic Church, Madala? I need someone to reply to me, to answer me this. As I move on, oh my goodness me. This is just a way of undermining the law of their land. And indirectly, they are saying the government of the day can be easily influenced. This means somebody can commit any offense and then come to Buhari or any other government after this and seek forgiveness. The AYCF national president noted that Kanu is not remorseful of his action. Hence, he may boast of being begged. He added, this man is not even remorseful. Indirectly, it is like the government is begging him to continue with what he is doing. And he would go unpunished. This is Ariwa Youth speaking. This is not a government. Just Ariwa Youth. The consequences is that if he is allowed to go unpunished, he would end up having millions of Kanu rising, even if he decide not to go ahead with further actions. Are you listening? This is how they are analyzing us. This is exactly how they are analyzing us, we the Biafrans. If he is allowed to go, he will come out boasting that he did not beg to be released. He is not remorseful, and there is nothing to show he regrets his action. And anybody can do such and get away with it. We are not in Banana Republic, for God's sake. And what happened to Kabiru Sokoto when he bombed Madala? If you're not in Banana Republic, Shetima Yerima, I'm asking you this question. All the Boko Haram commanders that have been killing people, they have killed over 200,000 people in the north. And you release them. You release all of them. You say you pardon them. You took them to abroad. That you are trying to rehabilitate them. You are paying them money, paying Boko Haram, paying ISIS in the Maghreb, paying what they call them, the kidnappers that they call Fulani herdsmen. You are paying them money, and here you are yapping because it has come to that of Biafra. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is Yerima speaking. And nobody interfered from the north. Nobody says against them in the north. If this is a publication from one group in Igbo land, another person will come to counter it, all in the name of doing damage control. I continue. Yerima maintained that the law should be allowed to take its full course in Kano's matter. Why did the law not take full course in the life of those Boko Haram, those Fulani herdsmen that are massacring innocent Nigerians in the north? Why? Now it has come to Kano matter, and the law is want to take its full force. But when it come to the life of the Fulani herdsmen that are killing, raping innocent people, butchering people like animal, the law will be weak. That is why we are practicing. You are practicing two kinds of law in this country. Are you aware? The law they practice in the north is different from the one they're practicing in the south. Okay, you're not aware. You're not aware. Go and ask question. This is a secular country that everybody should be allowed to practice whatever they want to practice. But in the north, they have another Hizbah police that is checkmating the north. Hizbah police, I've read in the news where a Hizbah policeman arrested a Nigerian policeman. Arrested Nigerian police. These are the people that are going from shop to shop, breaking bottles of beers, destroying it, beverages, when they are actually enjoying from the money that people are making from the beverages that they are breaking and destroying the bottles because of their belief. We have two kinds of law here. One is for you and one is for them. And these are the reasons why we say we must go. Yerima said, the law must take its full course. And I hope it is not what I am thinking, because nobody has done the kind of damage this man has done to this country. And up to date, we have not recovered from the consequences of what he has done to this country. What did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu woke the spirit of our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opened the eyes of every Nigerians and Africa at large. What have he committed? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu let our people to know their left from their right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu woke the giant in all of us and say it is time for you to stand up, to say enough is enough. That these people who came, this Gambari who came from Futajelom Mountain, should not continue intimidating, killing, and trying to take over our land. Those are the crimes that Mazi have committed that they have not recovered from. Because today, people have voice to speak. Today, pastors are now preaching in the pulpit, telling the whole world what is happening in the country. Today, a whole lot of people who were weak in the spirit are now stronger. Those are the crimes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed for waking the spirit of every right-thinking person. Do you understand this? Do you? And he continued, he said, we are watching. He said, we are watching. If we allow him to go unpunished, then we are saying that the country should produce millions of him. With him alone, look at the damage it has done to the region. But for us in the north, we would ensure he has no sympathizer. Are you listening? He said they in the north will make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have any sympathizer in the north. They are using your money, buying people, buying countries, buying. That is why they work with Kenya government to kidnap Mazi. And they say they want to make sure that he wouldn't have any sympathizer. And that is Gaskia for them. That is Gaskia for them. Gaskia means last price. But if this kind of publication is made by any Igbo socio-cultural organization, you will see counter upon counter upon counter upon counter. People will come and be countering it, saying, why will you say this? Why will you say that? These are the things that all of you need to know. In this struggle, there are things that you may not understand. You keep quiet. You keep watching until you see it very clear. You will say, okay. And Yerima said, nobody is saying he should be dealt with without committing any crime. But if he is found wanting, then he should be made to face the consequences of the action, since the matter is in the court, he added. This is the declaration of Arewa Youth leader, Shetima Yerima. Are you listening to me? Unopposed, Shetima Yerima is already condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the judge. Shetima Yerima is already condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the judiciary. That is exactly what Shetima is doing. Do you understand? And we have so many thousands and millions of media warriors that should pick this kind of topic and dissect it, talk about it, share it, give meaning to it, and let the whole world know that when it comes in time of Biafrans, they will be pushing for the law to be strong like a bulldog. But when it comes to the what an Hausa man do or a Fulani man do, the law will be like a chicken that doesn't have teeth. Are you listening to me? We must protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must fight with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is saying that only what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have caused damage that they cannot recover from. How much more when you leave him, that millions of him will spring up? Already there are millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without you knowing them. Already. How did he do it? With truth, only but truth. The only truth he spoke to his people woke everybody up. Nobody is sleeping anymore. That is one thing Yerima does not understand. And somebody should let Yerima to know that this truth that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has spoken to us, that ideology, that freedom that he have been preaching, have sunk into the mindset of everybody. But it was not an easy road, because when he started, people were laughing at him. Shetima is the president of Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, the former governor of Zamfara State, if I'm not mistaken. Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, Shetima, he is the one that is speaking. He is speaking on behalf of all Arewa youth, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be released. And me and you, instead of us to be telling them that Mazi must be released, with every power, with every strength, we are there fighting each other, quarreling each other, castigating each other. Are you listening to what I'm saying? There is time for everything. If there's need for anybody to castigate anybody, you do it, then you move forward. If there's a need for anybody to fight with anybody, you fight with the person, you drop it there, you continue. Not that you will continue and leave the most important thing. Listen, let me tell you something, Biafrans. This night, somebody called me this night. No, the person dropped me a voice note. I called. I don't want to mention names. And the person asked me questions. And I cleared the air for that person. And the person was happy. The question the person asked me was about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the declaration and order coming from the highest command, which is coming from him. I cleared this person. Then I said, I am going to speak to Biafrans today based on the information that I have passed to this same person. It is not information for one person. It is something that has to go for all Biafrans. That is why you need to share this program. And what is about the information? This person was concerned that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of DOS. DSS. And when Mazichi Kedosium come to make an announcement, he said from the highest command, which everybody knows is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that is the highest command. The person was consigned. Is he not going to portray any danger on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? I told them, listen, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu presence in the office of DSS, his absent in the struggle, has two things they are doing. And those two things is what I want to touch right now. The authority, the power of this movement is in the hand of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter where he is. That is why I see anybody that is aspiring for another leader as an idiot. Anybody who is bringing any idea that somebody should take over from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu until they come out, you are an idiot. He's a drug man. What is that Burukafo? One Ukafo, one no man de man. It don't go fit you because shape is a struggle that him have labored, laid the foundation, bring up. If you want to be a leader, you can form anything and be the leader. Nobody will oppose you. The leadership of this movement is in the hand of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Unopposed. No second choice. Not even half. He remained our leader. And our leader shall he continue to be until Biafra is restored. And let this person to know that the truth is that he is in the hand of the enemy. But that power is still bestowed on him. Nobody can take it away from him. I made it very, very clear. And this person was pleased. She was happy. And she ended the call with joy. Because when you see people who are coming out to say, hey, what is your stake on another leader that will hold the struggle, hold the quick struggle can make it up, can make it up. Which struggle are you people aspiring to have another leader that will hold it, interim leader? Biafrans, listen. We must all stand up now, all the media warriors, to push harder for the release of this man called Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We must push harder. You know why? I'm going to give you a very simple example because some of you used to forget things very easily. Do you know why Abiola was killed? The primary reason why MKO Abiola was killed, even when he was fighting for his own right, he won that election outrightly. Abiola won it. The whole world knew that Abiola won. But because he declared himself the winner. And these same people that are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gather and say that they're not going to allow him to be on that seat because they don't trust him. When they arrested MKO Abiola, they watched the attitude of the Oduduwa people. They watched the body language of the Yorubas. They watched how they are going to react. They watched their moves. They watched the way they are going to speak. They held Abiola for a while and they were watching, doing their consultation, paying some Yorubas, those that have mouth to speak, those that can lead a revolution, those that can stand up and say, release this man. He is the one that won this election. They brought all those people over. Then they killed him. Are you listening to me? If Oduduwa people stood up when Abiola was arrested, if Yoruba people stood up when Abiola was arrested, if Yoruba people make noise, stand up and fight and say, no, release this man, it's our brother. I swear to my heavenly Father, Abiola will not die in prison. Are you listening to me? Abiola died because the Yorubas were calm. Everywhere we are quiet. Are Onakakamfo of Yoruba land was held, and he won the election outrightly. Go and check the history. The best, fairest, and the best election that was conducted in this country was that 1993. Between 1991 to 3. Because they used what they call Operation A4. Operation A4 is a system whereby, who are you voting? I'm voting Abiola. Oya, stand here. You line up. Who are you voting? I'm voting Tofa. Hey, Oya, stand here. Who are you voting? I'm voting Iwanyang. Oya, stand here. Right there, Kaga all results. They'll begin to count. Oya, 1, 2, 3, 4. After counting, the INEC officials there will give result of who won at that particular polling unit. What a beautiful system that was thrown away, trashed. Trashed, completely trashed. But the best system. As they are voting, they are announcing the election of that unit immediately. After they will compile it together, Abiola won 17 states. Only from one. How many remain? And that is why Abiola say, instead of me to leave my mandate, it's better I die. But the people you are dying for, did they care about you? Some of them were there gossiping because they didn't belong in the same party with Abiola, and that is partisan. What we are fighting for is freedom for everybody. There is no party here. Anybody that is trying to create any semblance of party in this movement, your name is sorry, because I will not watch you do that. We don't have party. There's no PDP. There's no APC. It is only but one IPOB. They killed Abiola because Yoruba people were silent. Yoruba people were busy eating amala. They were busy enjoying themselves, dancing Owambe. While their brother was held in the enemy's camp. Such will not happen to Mazen Namdekano, God forbid. Come in, God forbid. God forbid. That is why I say all of you that are listening should come with your common sense. Where you're thinking cap and reason. Abiola was killed. Abiola did not die a natural death. But let me tell you something that you need to know. Before Abiola was killed, something happened. The Secretary of State of United States of America visited Nigeria. Are you listening to me? The Secretary of State to United States of America visited Nigeria. After visiting Nigeria, then Abiola died. The same thing happened in 2016 when they were holding Mazen Namdekano in captive. United Kingdom High Commissioner to Nigeria came to Igbo land, begin to do her consultation, or his consultation. He was a man. They show. And when they meet people, prominent people in our land, they told them, this man is having the mandate of the people, and people love him. He is pulling crowd without giving them 1 naira. So don't touch him. They went to Achuzie. They let Achuzie, the Hannibal of Biafra, the Hannibal himself, the air raid. Achuzie told them, don't you go to this man. Don't touch this man. They went to Obio Furniture. Obio Furniture told them, this man that can move millions of people without giving them money is capable of doing something. Don't touch him. That is how they wanted to negotiate the death of this man that they are holding today. Anytime you watch my program, you must take something home. That is why I ask you to come with your thinking faculty. Come with your thinking cap. Put it on. Throw away your pride. Throw away your hatred, your jealousy. Why are you jealousing me? My father and my mother are different from your own parents, even though we are all Biafrans. So why are you jealousing me? Stop your jealousy and reason with me. Think and reason. We are not the same. You are different from me. They came to negotiate the death of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the people they met told them, you will not do this. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is killed, believe you me, it will going to be First World War, Second World War, and Third World War put together. Because who you're holding is not an ordinary person. And they left. And when they left, it wasn't long. Mazi was released. But before then, heads have rolled for the sake of this man you're watching here. This man you're seeing, the picture. We block head bridge for 3 days, 72 hours. And they came, they shot people, they killed people because of this man you're watching here. Sometimes when I look at this struggle, I will say it seems like the Biafrans that are agitating for this struggle in 2014, 15, 16, 17 are more stronger, more sensible, more coordinated than the Biafrans that are doing it now. I swear to my Heavenly Father, sometimes I think like this. Sometimes this is what I think. It seems like they are more formidable. They are more fearless. They are more reasonable than those of you who are everywhere now. I'm dancing skelewu, doing saga. I was there in the forefront, fighting on the media, broadcasting, shouting, writing, talking. Mazi must be released. At a point, I was on the ground. I began to march, protest here and there. We begin to shake everywhere, Igriganad everywhere. They tried to see the strength of these people. If we kill their leader, what will happen? They notice that if they kill their leader, everybody will die. The map of Nigeria, the way you see it, that map of Nigeria, the way you see it, we just open, sink. Everybody will enter inside. Both Maboki, both Moefia Boki, everybody will just die. They know. They know it. The people in this struggle now, all the people that I see now that are doing Biafra, so many of them doesn't even know what they're doing. Because the fighting spirit, the force which we used then, have never been seen in any struggle so far. I'm here, I'm watching. And I'm following everything. Even though the events have changed, things have changed. Yet, I'm still seeing some people that doesn't know what we are doing. When you are telling them you are supposed to follow left, they will tell you, say, no, you joined struggle yesterday. You want to take over the leadership. You want to be the first. You want to be Oga. Something you don't know how the foundation was formed. Who are you? You can only take something that belongs to you. You can only take something that you know how it started. If they give some, from example, as I am now, at least I know the structure of IPOB. I know the structure. I know the structure. From the unit to head of Directorate of State, I know the structure. How it is, how it works. So that is why when I see people shivering that they want to take over, I tell them nobody can do that. They may think it, they may meditate about it, but it is only, they are only hallucinating. It is their dream, they are dreaming. And people are being paid to do their own job. Back to the story that I was telling you, the fact, not just a story, it's a fact and figures. They tried to kill Mazi. They tried to hear from the people who are the leaders on the ground to see what they can say, to ask them what will happen if this man is killed. They told them nothing should happen to that man. because Ogabo tsunami, the worst tsunami that have ever happened in this world will happen. Then they left Mazi. Mazi came out. They gave him stringent condition not to speak to more than 10 people, not to give media publicity, not to answer. How can you give person such condition? A freedom fighter. When Mazi came back, Mazi stayed. Mazi maintained the first week, the second week, not up to 3 weeks when Mazi Nnamdi came out of the prison. Vanguard started writing. Champion started writing. Daily Post started writing. All of them, they started writing. Hey, Mazi Nnamdi have collected bribe. Hey, they have given him 50 million naira. Hey, $50 million. Hey, they have paid him off. This and that. Just they wanted to use media preponderance to finish him up. That is why they told him not to talk. And Mazi said, enough is enough. That is when Mazi began to talk. Because Mazi is not a man you can push to the corner. You know fit, they know born you well. And what happened? Are you listening? I am going to give you another example. Ken Salonwiwa, Kenule Salonwiwa was killed. Do you know why? Because Ogoni people did not stand up with him. Because Ijaw people did not stand up with him. Because the so-called Niger Delta people did not stand up with him. The so-called South did not stand up with him. They left him alone. Oh God. Even though he fought against his own people during the war, that is not enough for us to condemn our own brother. Because the whole Niger Delta was silent. Everywhere was calm. And they were holding your mouthpiece, the man who is fighting for environmental to be sanitized, for the cleaning of Ogoni land. That is what he's fighting for. You are taking this oil from us and we are not benefiting from it. At least give us our own percentage. Clean our land. Let our children have job. Give us our rights. This is what he was fighting for. Clean up our seas. Because the fishes in Ogoni land were dying. Their land were destroyed completely. The air is polluted. He was fighting a just cause, but he shot himself by himself when he joined the enemies to fight against his own brothers and sisters during the war. Do you understand what I'm saying? This happened, and what happened? Serowiwa, they noticed that nobody was capable and able to save him then. They killed him, the best friend of Abacha. So many of you do not know that Serowiwa and Abacha were best friends. So many of you do not know. Ken, Serowiwa, and Abacha were best friends. They played draft together. They eat together in the same plate. Back in the days. A story says that they even lived together at a particular point in time. Abacha, the former president of Nigeria. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he killed him. He never believed that his best friend will kill him. Ken Serowiwa, if you tell Ken Serowiwa that who will kill him will happen to be his best friend Abacha, he will say no. He won't believe you. Never. Never can he believe. But because when Zeke told the northern leader, Sadan of Sokoto, let us forget our differences and forge together and move ahead. That one said, no. Let us acknowledge our differences, that we are not one people. And that is why Awolowo said that Nigeria is a mere geographical expression. So they killed Ken Serowiwa because his own people we are not standing with him. Some people were not standing with him. That is why he was killed. Do you understand it? He was killed because his people abandoned him. The people he was fighting for. Just as Mazen Nandekano is fighting for us now, some people are busy doing saga. And I call them. All in the name that you're fighting for BFI restoration. No, that's not what you're doing. I want all the media warriors to stand up now to do the needful. The life of Mazen Nandekano is more important to Biafrans than every other thing as it stands now. The person they are holding in Abuja is all the future of all the people from the old Eastern region. That is who they are holding, in case they don't know. And you all should know this. Therefore, if you are still joking, if you are still playing, if you are still sleeping, if you are still snoring, if you are still having time to, begin to do saga with people's name and all that, then you have to think again. Because this is what our people from the riverine area were busy doing, and their brother was killed. This is the same thing that Oduduwa people, Yoruba people were doing, and their brother was killed. In the case of Mazen Nandekano, it will never be like that. God forbid. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. It will not happen like that. If you watch what happened in the court last time when Mazi went to the court, they went and paid some urchins that have not eaten. They went and paid some idiots, some children that are hungry, to come and be singing, playing their band, One Nigeria. They are more in number than the Biafrans in Abuja then. But immediately our people cited them, they begin to sing, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. That was the song that our people were singing. And that is the song that used to put fear in the heart of every Fulani man. Once you say Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, they all fly away. But on that very day, the security were watching them and they were playing their song, going to meet Biafrans where the Biafrans are standing. It is not by number. You may be 1 million and you cannot move a goat. But you may be 10, and when you move, lions will follow you. That is the nature for you. Because who we are following is a lion himself. That is why our people were not afraid of any idiot at Abuja High Court that very day. When Nelson Mandela was arrested, Mandela fought for apartheid. He fought against apartheid. He fought for the equal right and justice for his own people. He fought for his own people to have 100% control of whatever that is coming from their land, for them not to be treated as slaves in their own land. That is what he fought. Why he was in the prison. The strength of his people was tested so many times. And their voices was heard. Their media preponderance was very strong. They did not lag behind for 1 second. While Mandela is inside, the leaders that are following Mandela were outside doing good job, just as DOS is outside now, doing a great job that we need to, listen and follow. At the end of the day, when it was time for negotiation, they did not go to their leaders outside. They went to the leader, the one they are holding inside, for Mandela. So all of you who are who are confused shouldn't be confused because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out very soon. I did not celebrate my birthday on 21st of this month. That is already 3 days ago. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in the hand of DSS. But I promise you, Biafrans, any day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, the next day I will celebrate my birthday. Even if that day, I know it will not even be my birthday, the day I was born. But I'm going to celebrate it that day. His freedom is going to be a birthday celebration for me. Because it happened 2015. It happened 2016. Up to 2017. Do you understand what I'm saying? So why I'm calling on all the media warriors to focus, to amplify their voices, their programs, focus on what we need to do. Talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever any news is coming from that is against the struggle or against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fire it, fire bomber to bomber. We did it in 2015, 2016, 2017. We did it. We did it and we won. So 2021 will not be different. All of you that doesn't understand how it works, if you don't know how it works or how we do it, then you watch people like us and see how we do it, see how we operate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. They know 100% that if any scratch, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sustain any scratch on his body, ask them, they will tell you. They are killing us, we are still fighting for our freedom. They are arresting us, we are still fighting for our freedom. They are trying to break us, we are still fighting for our freedom. They are bombarding our communities, that we are still fighting for our freedom. They are burning our houses, shops, we are still fighting for our freedom. This is the last fight of Nigerian military. And I'm calling on our brothers once again, those Biafrans military in Nigeria formation should stand up and condemn the burning of your communities, the killing of your people, the abduction of your own people. You have to condemn it. Makana ndị Igbo si na onye kpọọ ọbịa okpokọrọ agbataobi ewere ya wee kpọọ ntụ. Onye kpọọ ọbịa ya okpokọrọ agbataobi ewere ya kpọọ ntụ. If you don't value what you have, your enemies will use it as they want. That is a simple explanation of what I just said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more important to us than any other thing. We are not interested in any Igbo presidency. We are not partisans. We are not partisans. We are freedom fighters. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give us date for referendum. If you want peace, we are also ready for peace. What we are asking is for referendum, date for referendum. Let Biafrans decide. I'm going to show you guys something that is going to drop your jaw. Are you guys aware that Kabiru Sokoto, when he was finally released, that he sued Nigeria government for convicting him? Are you aware? What gives that man effronteries? A killer, a Boko Haram, a bomber that killed people at Madala, St. Teresa Catholic Church, had the effronteries, the God, to sue the country for convicting him in the first place. Oh my goodness me. Kabiru Sokoto sued Nigeria 2016. If you want, I will read the news out for you to hear. He sued them. He sued them. Yes. They convicted this man on December 20th, 2013. That is when they sentenced him to life imprisonment. They found him guilty of masterminding the Christian Day bomb blast. They said he killed 44 people. That bomb blast killed more than 100 people. You know, Nigeria military and Nigeria newspaper now, Vanguard. They twist it. They turn it upside down. They reduce number so that the people will not be shouting more. And they say he wounded 77 people. Do you know how big Catholic Church is? The bomb that blasted and people that are in Abuja, they heard it. People that are inside Abuja, they heard it. And they are telling you that he killed 44 people. And they sentenced this man on December 20, 2013. They convicted him. They convicted him. Let me tell you people something. You see this country, if you are not from the Ariwa North, core North, as long as you are from the eastern part of this country, they are seeing you as enemy. They hate you naturally. You did not commit any crime. Somebody who bombed a Catholic church and killed hundreds of people, injured scores of people, they released him and he sued the Nigeria government. He was looking for justice. This is what the Yoruba people say, Aitete mole, ole amoloko. If you don't catch quick, if you don't quickly catch a thief, the thief will catch you. That is the owner of the bush, of the land. So if Kabiru Sokoto, who was a terrorist, can go back to sue Nigeria government for first convicting him, when the world know that he was the one who masterminded it, who blasted that church. Now your leader that have never touched a knockout is in the hand of the enemy, and you have the chance to be gossiping. Check him now. Our leader have not touched knockout. He did not even slap anybody. Our leader only speak. So allow us to go. Free us. We want to govern ourselves. We want to determine our own future. That is the only what he's asking for. Nothing more, nothing less. And they went as far as Kenya with their bribery and everything. They kidnapped him, brought him here. They committed international crime. They broke international protocols. They have case to answer for going to Kenya to pick up this great leader. And now Yerima Shetima is telling you that the law we have is full force. Why did they lock out our lawyers when it was time for us to argue the case? Why did they lock Ejiofor and all the lawyers outside? Why? Because they wanted to do Mazi Nnamdi Kanu secret trial. They want to try him in the absence of his legal counsels. Do you see how they play it? But Kabiru Sokoto that killed human beings was released. He came out even fighting the government, claiming damages. Are you with me? Dear friends, if you are still out there and you're a Confucianist, or you are part of the people that you have been paid to come and be causing confusion, the thunder that will strike you, that thunder will come from Amadioha Shrine. Believe you me. Because the man that they are holding is the man that is representing all of us. Our future is in the life of this man. And that is why I am speaking with every authority, that no scratch shall happen to this man. No scratch, not even one. If any scratch happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unafu First World War, Second World War, Third World War put together. Unugafia. Ndeni ne nwura mu ga pata na anu ogun na enene abroad the formers. All the dead people, stone will stand up and fight. It is not like 1967 no, to 1970 when the world was back age. No. Kita umazi geji aka ha no n'ime room ruo ife, zipu ife ozo gawa ife. Adegwu egwuregwu ebe a. It doesn't matter what you think. I've always been asking Biafrans for us to be at peace and focus. Any other person that is coming to cause confusion, you are in trouble. Because Yerima Shetima have made, they have spoken and nobody challenged them. But when our DOS come out to say something, you will come and begin to analyze it, to find fault. Someone, you have to be very, very careful. Because the blood of innocent Biafrans is flowing in our land, even as we are speaking now. Stop analyzing IPOB, DOS, whatever. Whatever they say, we follow them. Until we fall. As long as Mazi is concerned and Mazi knows about that command, I will respect it to the last. I will. But if it is on personal interest of anybody, I repeat, because you guys knows me, that's why some people doesn't understand me sometimes. If it is for the personal interest, if there's any command that is coming for the personal interest of any single person, not for the benefit of the struggle, I, became, we exempt, I will dodge here. But in as much is for the collective effort coming from the right channel, I will respect it and I will follow it. Abiola was killed because Yoruba people did not stand up to fight for him. Ken Sorowiwa was killed because Ogoni people did not stand up to fight for him. Are you aware of that? Mazen Namdekan, we are standing with you. I was in the front line, ready to take bullet for you, Mazi. I was in the front line, ready to take bullet for you. In so many places we went to. In so many places we went to. But it's a study case, you can go and watch it. So when you begin to call my name, Darlington this, Darlington that, I will not blame you because you are relaxing somewhere where you are enjoying yourselves. Whoever that calls my name, you are actually elevating me. Whether you are calling my name for positive or calling my name for negative, you are elevating me. Even though I'm already elevated. I'm already lifted. Yes, I'm lifted already. What I'm telling all the media warriors is for you to stop this saga and focus on what we should do to release our leader. Support the DOS, Directorate of State. Stand with them. Stand with our legal team led by Barrister Jofo. If Obu knows you know Memenia, so far it is going to be for the collective effort to get Biafra restored. We shall do it. And on this note, I want to open my line. Those of you that want to contribute to this program, when you call us, please tell us, say, as in the hot, that's where you go talking. Because I have only about 30 minutes. I have spoken for 1 hour, 30 minutes. I have another 30 minutes to take calls. 3 minutes each call, after which I will bring this program to an end. For now, as in the hot, No so me they talk and my name remain Mazopaleze Chiku became Ago Biafra Kembo Nambu Ezenwife Nana Biafra. I don't want any confusionist that will call this program. If you're a confusionist, if you have any question, please go and ask that question to whoever that has the answer to the question. If you are calling, maybe you want to bring confusion here. By your tone, I know you. Don't deviate from what we are discussing about. I have the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening. I see the hot. I go talk.
Thank you very much. What is your name and where you're calling from?
My name is what is happening? My name is Chidima.
Chidima, go
I'm
ahead.
calling from UK.
Chidima, go ahead and make your contribution.
My brother, I'm very happy this night to hear your voice and your preaching. This is what I want you people to be doing until our leader come out. I know today, even your program yesterday, I didn't watch. I watched it later. I said, okay, no matter you may anoint some time ago, you just drop everything so that everybody will put hand discuss about our leader to come out. You said something about the Yerima Shetima. That is in the north, why it is like they are winning or something like that. It's because they kill people. And nobody, anything they say, nobody will object it. And if you want to get something, that is how it's supposed to be. When you come back in your room, you can fight somebody, your brother or your sister. And another thing is all these women in our struggle. I don't know why they are behaving like this. They're supposed to say, oh, my people, come down. In Igbo land, when something is going wrong, it's our women. Even in your husband's house, you will cool everything and say, please, leave everybody. But this type of women I'm seeing, some of them, not all our women, I can't understand whether they don't have husband to address them. I never see this kind of thing before. A woman will just come out and say, you want to, do you know how many people, a whole Igbo, our people, how many of them, men of many different caliber, a woman will come out on the social media, start giving order, start doing this, start doing that. Please, let those women enter. That is why in Fulani land, no woman will come out to talk.
Madam, wait.
No woman.
Madam, wait. Madam, wait.
We come out.
Madam,
that
hold on.
is why anything that.
Madam, hold on. Madam, hold on, please. You are a woman, and I'm happy you as a woman is the one bringing this topic. And I have my reason. I have my reason why I've not talked about these women that people are mentioning all this. Why? I have my reason, and I want to lay it down right now. First and foremost, I want you to know this. Biafrans, listen, I know you're going to cut this particular place out to play it or to send it to somewhere. No problem. I'm ready. Before I say something, I've prepared that such question or such topic may come whenever I'm broadcasting. Our women, whether in America, whether in Europe, whether in Asia, whether in Biafra land, whether it's in Nigeria, remains our women. Now, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never said, in my absence, our women should take over this leadership. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, he never said, in my absence, let Umuada take this leadership. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never said, in my absence, if there is issue that need to be treated, that is too strong, let Umaza come and judge it. I have never heard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Because when people want to drag me into inconsequential issues, I just refuse to go into it because I am too big to play young. I am too old to play young. I should be talking about women. Women that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not give you any order. That if you don't see me, listen to them. If you don't see me, let them tell you what to do. If you don't see me, let them take over. No. There's nothing like that. You see the reason why I refuse to indulge myself in discussing about them. Because at the end of the day, I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have very soft spots on our mothers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a very soft spot on Biafran women. He respects them to the core because a man who makes a good husband must first respect his mother that gave birth to him. And every other woman he sees around him, he treats them as his mother. So when Mazi come out, you're going to see what will happen. Take a pen and write it down. All these women that are causing problem here and there, and there's be like people are dragging things among themselves. You will see how Mazi is going to treat this matter. Only one word, the whole matter will quench. And he is the only one that has the power to do so. So I will not come out and begin to talk about them when I know that what they are doing is Mazi did not give them permission to do so. So if they are doing it and you people are listening to them or shaking because you think that they want to take over, whatever, that is the fault of you guys that are listening to them. Because for me, as long as I'm concerned, I respect all of them. So many of them, I don't even know them. I don't even know so many of them. Now, listen to me. I don't even know, and I am not working with any one of them. The person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me their number in America are only 2 women. Sorry, 3 women. 3. He personally gave me their own contacts. I didn't say that he gave somebody to give me. He gave it to me. He sent it to me. Madam Oyibo, Dr. Nelly, and Mrs. Bridget Okafor. These 3 women, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu use his phone to send me their numbers. Say, contact these women, work with them. You are in the media. This one is the women leader, and this one is the auditor. So how can I just come out? I'm asking you, mother. You are a mother now. How can I just come out to begin to insult such women when our leaders say work with them? But at a time when I notice that they have done something that is not in line with the code of conduct, that is very, very dangerous to the struggle, I came out on my platform and I condemn it. That memo that they wrote and sent from America that they want to take over from the US, I condemned it 100%. The video is out there. The broadcast is out there. So when people say, hey, we are working with those women, you are doing that, I look at them and I laughed. I just keep doing what I'm doing because I know at the end of the day, Mazi will come out. And when Mazi come out, the way Mazi will treat that matter, some people that have insulted themselves because of this issue, they will be ashamed of themselves. The only reason why, I repeat again, the only reason why I came out to say enough is enough, I will not support this evil, is because that memo stands as a cue. For you to say you want to take over from the leadership of IPOB or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, who are you? Do you people know that what you are dragging is our land? Are you aware? In my village where I come from, women doesn't put mouth in land issue. I don't know where you come from, whether women are the people that discuss about land. True or false?
It's true now. Are we not people? So let's say I'm not an name. Women doesn't put mouth in the land issue.
So, Mama, how do you expect me When I see women who are dragging land, talking about the land, when men that the mantle of leadership was given upon, that was bestowed upon, are in the front line doing the needful, how will I come and be? I respect them as our mothers, but I condemn when they put out that memo. But what I will not do is to mount on this platform. It doesn't matter what you think, to come and be insulting them, calling them all sorts of names. I will never, ever, ever do that. If that is the reason why some people are saying, you must talk about them, you must call them Ekwensu, I will not call them Ekwensu because I have never called my mother Ekwensu. I will not insult them in any way, but I will condemn whatever they do that is not in the right path. You can, if you can insult them, call them anything you want to call them, do whatever you want to do with them. That is you. But for me, I have respect for mothers. I have respect for women. I will not insult them in that manner. That is me. And hold on, madam, I'm coming. I will give you a chance to speak. And I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out and mount on Radio Biafra to insult those women. He will caution them. He will admonish them. He will speak to them, but not to be insulting them, calling them names. Do you understand what I'm saying? He will never do that. I can bet with my life with anybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot, or Uma that in America, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come on platform to call them any name, any nonsense name. He can't do that. He will condemn whatever they do that is not good, but not insulting them in that, the derogatory words. I can't do that. So go ahead and say what you want to say. Thank you.
Okay. I'm a woman also. What I'm saying is, in Igbo, Igbos are the same. A woman has a boundary. That is what I'm saying. I'm not insulting, and I didn't say anybody to insult them. But if you do something, I have children. My children are grown up. If I do something bad, they used to caution me and tell me,
yes,
say, Mom,
yes,
this one you didn't do well, and that is what you did.
Yes.
Now, these people that are bringing the distraction on our struggle, if they want to form my own opinion, if they want to form their own, there is no problem than to be challenging. So we have opposition. Our DOS, instead of them to stress the people,
madam, hold on.
If they want to form their own, let them form their own and give it another name.
Madam, wait, please, wait. I don't want this broadcast to look as if we are now gossiping. Okay? Let us discuss.
This is my opinion.
I know.
Instead of them to
listen
our people.
Listen now. Let me tell you something you need to know. Our leader gave our women autonomy. And I think that is what is causing all this problem. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
I can never be afraid of saying the truth at all times. Our leader gave them autonomy. He gave them too much power. He asked them they should be on their own, do their own thing on their own. This, our leader broadcasted it. If he doubt me, I will go and search for that broadcast and I will play it on my platform. But if I begin to do that, people will say, he's supporting them all, they are with him all, this and that, and the heaven and earth. That I don't support anything that is bad, as long as this struggle is concerned. But our leader gave them that power. He gave them that power. That power was too much. That was the problem. That when they notice that, when they feel that something that was supposed to be done at a particular time wasn't done, then, women now, they begin to explode. But men, we endure and wait. But women may not endure. So what I'm trying to say here is this. That autonomy that was given to those women by our leader is what I think that makes them to begin to act the way they are acting. But whatever they are acting, I am not moved by it because it will not shake the foundation of this struggle. Never. They are not the people that Mazi gave the mantle of leadership. It is the DOS that he gave the mantle of leadership, and the Chikedozium the head. So once it is whatever they are doing is not even closer to taking over the leadership or whatever, why would I be worried? I shouldn't be worried. It is only somebody who joined the struggle yesterday will be worried. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that autonomy,
son,
that
I can call you my son. I didn't join this struggle yesterday. I joined this struggle 2012.
I didn't say you joined.
Yes, I was in Abuja.
Madam, I said people. I said people. I did not mention you. I said people. Don't misquote me. I said people. Yeah. Anybody that joined the struggle new can misquote me or not understanding me. But those that are here, have you listened? Did you listen when Mazin Nankanu gave them that autonomy? Have you listened to that broadcast? Maybe you weren't the opportunity to listen to it, but I listened to it live and direct that our women will be autonomous. They will be on their own, do their own thing on their own. I think they were now abusing that power, that autonomy that was given to them. So go ahead and conclude whatever you want to say before I answer another person. Thank you.
Okay. If ever you do, for example, in your house, let us use our little house. You give your woman, your own wife, a certain power to do. If you misuse it, you remove it from her.
Then we
and tell her to sit down.
Then that settles the case.
These women, the people are looking at some of them. We are suspecting them in our leaders' problem. People are suspecting them. Because I have never seen
Madam, the truth is that you are not deviating. You are not trying to deviate. You are not trying to deviate.
When I called you, I'm very glad of your broadcast. Yesterday on, I was also happy. Today on, I'm happy. I was thinking when I said, let me check, because I saw your this thing, whether you have started. Let me contribute a little. They are suspects. Okay. I tell you the truth.
Madam, everybody says so. Everybody.
Two of them, they are suspects.
Madam, everybody.
That's problem.
Madam,
they are suspects.
Madam, everybody.
Because the way
Madam, everybody is a suspect in this struggle. Everybody is a suspect in this struggle, including myself, including you that is speaking now. Everybody is a suspect. This is a movement. All of us are suspects. Okay. All of us from A to Z are suspects. You know why? Because if the deputy leader of this movement, which MFO, can betray and fall by the roadside, then what do you think of any other person? Thank you very much for your call. Let me answer other people. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You can hold it as they are moving now. I'm so glad, and many people will be glad also.
Of course. Thank you very much. God bless you. We are moving forward. Those of you that want to contribute to this program, go ahead and call us. When you call us, we are going to answer you. We are here, and BFM was coming all lifetime. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot.
Hello, Aside Hot. My name is Ada Biafra. Are you hearing me?
Ada Biafra from where?
My name is Ada Biafra. Name now doesn't matter. I just want to put my opinion there.
I said from where, and you are beginning to shout on me. Is this how you talk to your husband at home?
That's actually if you knew why I'm coming now. If you don't want me to speak my opinion, you cut me off. But if you want me to speak my opinion, because I'm not here to speak your own opinion.
I ask you, from where are you calling from? You begin to quarrel with me. Do I have a problem with you before?
I'm calling. I'm the son of the soil, the daughter of the soil. How that is irrelevant. I just want to speak my opinion. That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So what I want to say is that that stupid woman that called before, she's stupid. Why am I calling her stupid? I call her stupid because she thinks that everybody is going to buy her idea. That is her. She just made her own opinion.
Madam,
she doesn't have the right to impose it on others.
Madam, wait, please. Let me correct you, please. Please, I want to say something, please. You are speaking your own opinion now, and you are calling someone else stupid for her own opinion. That is hold on, please. If you speak Finnish and someone else call now and call you stupid, you will not be happy. Let us learn. Madam, wait. Madam, wait. Let us learn how to accommodate each other. Let us learn how to respect each other, please.
Let me go straight. I know your advice. I respect it. But let me go straight and tell you why I'm calling.
Go ahead.
And you have to hear me. Despite whatever thing that I said that doesn't make sense, you have to hear me out. Then after it, you go ahead with your program. I want to tell the woman that lady that called and was saying people have husband or people don't have husband. Like, yeah, we have to go and check where we come from. We have to go and get our identity. Because not when criminality becomes ongoing, then you think that it's part of a tradition. It is not part of a tradition. Even in this Holland or in this United Kingdom, people are living. There are things, even the last receipt we get from IPOP, they were showing us on Facebook here. They were saying, if this and this is not met in that radio Biafra thing, that everything will be relinquished to the crown. That crown that everything is going to relinquish.
Madam, I'm not getting.
Should you people come and say that the woman because you are colonizers? Because when I tell you woman, you have to do that. Your mother is God. If you go back to your tradition, the real tradition and not this one now, your colonial has made you people not to respect your mother, not to respect women. But they go back to those dogs, they respect queen. They give her a free hand and everything, or young man. My dad, they came and learned your tradition. They knew your tradition that is very, very good. They borrow it from you people, went back and recite it and brought it back to you. So before we talk, we have to make sure that we know where. I'm not this thing. I'm not Jesus. So why is Jesus right? We are the black Jesus. We are the original.
Madam, you are deviating from the point. Madam, hold on. Madam, you came here with anger. The way you talked to me from the beginning, you came with anger. Hold on.
Because it's getting too much.
Hold on. Madam, in a normal circumstances, if I don't have respect for women, I would have dropped your call. I would have cut you off because of the harsh voice.
To me now, I don't care.
Then I have to drop you out. I have to cut you. So that people who want to come down and speak to us will come down and speak to us. I said I don't want anybody that is coming here to cause confusion. That is what I don't want, because even if somebody provokes you, even if somebody says something you don't like, you don't call on a platform like this and you begin to talk anyhow. No, it's wrong. It is very, very wrong. It is very, very, very wrong. This platform is not where you come and begin to talk to people anyhow. I will not allow you to do that. I respected you. I gave you every respect and honor to, make you understand that I respect women. Yet you are not even respecting me back. That is wrong. You don't know I also have, I'm also a father. You don't know? It is wrong. Let me answer this caller and know what they have to say. Welcome to this program. Please lower the volume of anything you are watching me with and speak to me direct. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I hope it. Yes, I will speak as it. I want to speak as it as it talk.
Go ahead, please. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, well done. Thank you very much for your program.
Thank you.
So I used to watch your program. You say what is happened? What is happened? Why people are talking about this thing? These people are distract us from what we are doing. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. He will leave the program that we were supposed to do as you come now to analyze that guy now, which is Yerima. Others will leave it.
They leave it, saying another thing.
Something. They just, hello?
They leave it and be saying another thing. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yes, fighting each other. This thing will make it. We're not progressing. We live for something is on ground. Fighting something that don't have meaning. This is a big problem. Yesterday, as you talked to this guy now, you mentioned his name now. You talked to him yesterday. How can you come online to analyze your follow Biafra? What if it's wrong? You don't have the right to correct it. If you don't correct it, call it a secret. Not to come open like you are fighting war with him. These things are not good. I don't like these things. Please let our people learn from you. As we are saying now, when the only she come now, we know everything will come down. And I know how you do something. If we silence these guys that come, these guys cannot do anything. According to these guys are this COVID-19 freedom fighters. They don't know what is the ground. Somebody will just pick something on air. He will just see something on the Facebook. He will start topic, do anything. Disturbing people. I don't like these things. Let our people learn from you. This war, we're not fighting these people. We're not fighting like ourselves. We're fighting our enemy. We have enemy. See the analysis now that you do now. Tell what these people, you mentioned their name, MNK Abiola. This is exactly what happened. Instead of the people to focus, what is on board, they leave it and go to another place. Please, my brother, thank you very much. Keep calling them if you have their phone. Calling them one by one. Advise them, please.
Thank you.
Please, thank you very much. I thank you for your program.
Thank you. It is not easy. This is a hot seat. It is not easy. It's a very hot seat. Very, very, very big hot seat. As in the hot, this platform. And you cannot satisfy everybody. You can never, ever satisfy everybody. It's not easy for you to satisfy everybody. And I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program, I see the hot.
I see the hot myself.
It's like you are lying down, no? You they talk about see the slow.
I'm not lying down, sorry. I had a cold a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Okay. What I just want to chip in little thing, You see people that is confusing this struggle. With all due respect, my mother is a woman. But since our leader decided to bring a front woman into this struggle, that is when all this katakata started. If you check in the Bible, there's nowhere Jesus give woman any power, because you know what these people can do. Woman is not people you go to war with. They are our mother. With all due respect, we need to respect them.
Yes.
We keep them home, give them what they want. They protect us. They're not people you can put in war for. They will destroy it. Check the whole Bible. Check the whole disciple. If there is anywhere Jesus have woman as a disciple, whether they will not destroy everything. This is only what I want to say. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I respect our mothers, our women. I respect them a lot. I swear to God, I do. See, me, you can insult my father. I will ignore you. Because he's my fellow man. Yes. But once you insult my mother, you are looking for trouble. And I will give it to you double. That is me. So there is how some people expected me to respond and talk about this woman, and me, I can't do that. It's a respect that I learned from my family. In my family, we don't insult women. If they catch you, beat your mother, in my family, no matter what the woman do, your mother do, you don't beat your mother. You don't insult them. Welcome to this program, I see the hot.
Good afternoon, Darlington. How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening from here.
Good. Hey, I'm calling from the United States, Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And the last caller, I think, basically insulted women. And I'm not very appreciative of anyone that insults women. I think this should actually, it's lack of people that are, if you insult women, you basically don't have it. Okay? So, but my point is, I know that you're you're very hot, just like your program called you Azzy the Hot, right? I listened to Mazi Edoziem in the last program. I also happened to listen to your program briefly yesterday. You were very angry, and And I really understand why you're angry, right? But I think I have been messaging you today, and I'm with Abu Cheese Oil. And you know what? I am also very angry because I want Biafra just like you do, just like any of us, most of us do. Personally, I believe that that's my own opinion, and I want you to basically understand where I'm coming from. Based on all the available evidence that I can actually evaluate, I think that either that DOS and HDOS are myopic, or maybe they are compromised, or maybe they are just plain stupid. Excuse my language, pardon me for that. But you know what? I don't understand what's going on. I just don't understand it, right? And I am very, very, very terrified. You said that the different laws in Nigeria, repentant, the terrorists in the northern Nigeria are being rehabilitated as terrorists. I mean, they're being rehabilitated.
Yes.
Whereas the agitating southerners are being bombed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It doesn't make any kind of sense to me. Right? I mean, everybody I love thriving Africa. I would love thriving Nigeria. It just happens that we don't have roads in Biafra land. We don't have electricity in Biafra land. We don't have jobs in Biafra land. Even in Oduduwa land, our youths are languishing, right? I mean, I'm not saying that the Northerners who have had power since 1960s or in the 70s are, maybe they're myopic. They don't know what the goal is. But the thing is that we don't want to live like we are in the gutters, right? We want roads, we want electricity, we want security, we want good water, right? And the rest of those things, leave it up to us. I came to Nigeria from the United States. I spent millions of dollars to put up a factory. And you know what chased me out of Nigeria?
Electricity.
Because of security,
okay.
Because of bad roads. I was paying 2 million naira every month for just diesel. You know what?
Lack of power, no power.
Nobody is going to live like that.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, lack of power. There's no power supply.
Yes, absolutely. So I think that before I lose my senses in terms of why I'm calling is that personally, Mazi Darlington. So are you talking? I hear you talking.
No, go ahead.
Mazi Darlington.
Yes.
Personally, I think that Biafrans or the people that are basically are supposed to be in power in leadership, they are not doing enough. They're not doing enough. Okay. Hey, I've been in the industry for. I'm a Nigerian. I came in the United States in 1982, so over 40 years. I want to transfer technology back to Nigeria, or back to Biafra. The thing is that I believe that every evidence that Mazi Edoziemo and Nwosu are showing, it's basically that they are either myopic, like I said, or they're compromised. Right?
Hold on. I don't get you. I don't get you.
I love Mazin Namudi.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, please.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to put you in a chronological order, please. What do you mean by myopic? Can you explain that in the layman language that people may understand? What point exactly are you trying to drive?
When I say myopic, I mean that myopic means short-sighted.
I know
myopic
the meaning.
Means that they're not seeing what every people that are folks that are very the people that are
In what aspect? Give us
can
example.
see through walls.
Give us example. Give us
Pardon me?
example. Give us example. I want you to break it down. Give us example.
Okay. Let me turn up. Give me 1 second.
Give us example. I want you to give us example of what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why I'm saying that in myopic is that number one, personally, I believe that the sit at home was working. Okay. When you squeeze the government or the Nigerian government or the state governors where it hurts, they when you squeeze them, they are basically, I saw that the sit at home was squeezing them, and it's for them to basically begin to act correctly, right? The HCOS, because I think I basically saw your program that you told us to not, DOS is the bigger entity than HDOS, right?
Of course.
Or Mwuru, right?
Anybody.
The
DOS is the structure.
HDOS, yeah, HDOS basically the Mwuru came over and said that we should forget sit at home. Personally, I forgave them for the first time, but then they kept doing that over and over and over, right? Number two, so that's one example of myopic behavior or strategy.
No, I disagree with
number
you.
Number two is that
hold on, brother.
Go ahead.
I disagree with you on this. The reason why I disagree with you,
okay.
I know the dictionary meaning of being myopic, short-sighted. I know that. In a struggle that you don't know things that is happening from the inside, you are only judging based on what you are seeing from the outside. Now, from example, if you send a child on an errand, help me go and buy Gary, and the child got to the market, and there is red Gary, and there's white Gary, and the child is there looking at the people who are selling. Maybe the child only see red Gary. Now, what you have to do for you to know that this child actually is going to buy what you want or not is if you had told that child, I want red Gary. If the child see the red Gary, buy it. If he see white, he will not buy white. But in the situation by where there's red and there's white, the child will be confused somehow. I don't know what this man asked me to buy you. Then before that child will buy that Gary, in so many cases, he have to come back again without buy that Gary to ask you questions. Say, please, which should I buy, the red one or the white? I'm giving you a layman example to correct that impression of them being myopic in issue of sit at home. That is why I want to break it down. So if the child come back, you tell the child, okay, sorry, I didn't tell you the type of Gary I want. Go back there and buy red Gary or white one. Now you have given that child instruction on what to do. So if that child go there, straight he buy the Gary. If the child on the way coming back to meet the mother or the sister or anybody, and they look at that Gary and say, why did you buy red Gary? Say, my daddy who sent me said I should buy red. They will say, no, I don't want red. It's white that we want. But daddy asked me to buy white. So the person who has the authority of the house, as the father, have said, I want you to buy red Gary. If the mother said, no, I want white, that is going to cause commotion in the family. So now what I'm trying to say is this, to balance it. My brother, you are seeing things from the outside. Myself, I am somebody who wanted the sit at home to continue. Me, I advocated for the sit at home to continue. I wanted the sit at home to even extend to 1 month because I want whatever we're going to do for Biafra to come today, tomorrow. But in a situation whereby our leader, who is in the hand of the enemy, gave instruction, call it off. Okay. Who am I to challenge his authority? So this is where you guys get it wrong. Please, we have 1 minute to round up so that I can answer more calls. Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead. 1 minute to round up, please. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Are you still there?
Yeah. Okay. Let me round up. I'm sorry, Darlington. So I have 59 seconds. So can you hear me?
The world is listening to you and they're taking much time, bro.
Can you hear me?
His network, I don't know if it is his network. I have someone who's calling on the line. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Thank you.
That's why I go take talk.
Thank you. Go ahead, my brother.
I see the hot. That's why I go take talk. My name is Chisome Ejike.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Yes, I really understand where you are going and what you are saying. Yes, this structure of IPOB is something that we will do what? Defend it jealously. And whoever that is tampering the structure of IPOB is tampering our leader. Yes, we will not insult our mother, but not when a woman will come out and say that the family of our leader are evil. I have the video.
I condemn it.
So any woman that said it, that didn't,
I condemn
any woman that said it, that didn't respect herself to say such a thing, women did a queue. They did a queue, no matter anything. They did a queue. And that queue is not acceptable. And they are still coming out to say they are voting. They are voting 3 days ago. So when we watch all those things,
Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening. I was laughing.
When we watch all those things, it makes us to be angry. I do understand. Everything has boundary. You will not do more than what you're supposed to do. How dare she will come out online that they will vote after they forged the signature of our leader? So they have done things that they are not supposed to do. But I don't want to talk about them. I always like to talk how to free our leader. Ken Sarowiwa are fighting for Ogoni Kingdom. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for entire black man race. Abiola is a politician. Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. He's a liberator. So these people are different people. I stand with DOS and my leader.
Mazi, it seems
Buhari released Kabiru Sokoto, the terrorist. Buhari released him, is second-handed releasing, which the whole world know, and which I know, that Buhari himself is a terrorist. Yerima Shetima that is talking is a terrorist. So all of them are terrorists. The only thing we will do, and which I am doing, that is be tweeting them, calling their names, their pictures and everything, showing to the world. So I am doing my own part of it. God bless you. Do you have anything to ask me?
Yes, before you go, I want to tell you something. You know, if you had listened to my analogy in regards to Sarowiwa and Abiola, you will understand that I was trying to let the whole world know that the reason why they were killed is because their people did not stand with them. That was my point. I'm not comparing them with what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Mazi is fighting for a nation. Abiola fought for his election right, while Sarowiwa was fighting for Ogoni people right. But Mazi is fighting for the freedom of over 70-something million people. So it is because of the lack of the unity among the people of Ogoni and to stand with him that make them to kill him. That is the point I was trying to make there. So I want you to, get it right. Not that I'm comparing them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. Thank you.
Yes, I understand where you are going. Yes, I understand where you are going. This distraction is these women. This distraction is this woman. That is what I'm saying. And people are listening to them. That's why I say the structure is what I'm jealous of. And I must defend it jealously with our leader. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, brother. Bye-bye. Oh, my God. There are more calls coming. More calls coming. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot here. Name where you're calling from, please.
I see the hot. That's why I go talk about.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Sudoka. I'm calling from Canada.
Mazudoka, go ahead. Make a contribution.
Yeah, there's something I want to contribute about what you're saying. I appreciate all your efforts since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am confused to, I don't know who to listen to except you and the Oba, Onyemechi Oba, no matter what. The way he speaks is very strong, and you too. So, what I noticed that is going on right now is power tussle. We need somebody that will narrate what is going on to us. Like what the last caller said about, like what exactly what is, there are two things I want to say, please. You respect women so much. Yes, they deserve to be respected. But like my mother, when I talk to my mother, she listens to me very well. She knows that I'm a man. There's a reason why we are men. You see, the last woman that called you, okay, for instance, if that woman is your mother or your wife or somebody close to you or your sister and sound like that, how I will not insult, even you. I never since my life, I never insult anybody. I don't insult. I don't enjoy insulting. Do you understand? But I have to. Did you caution them that? I'm asking you because you have mouth, you get mouth. Have you cautioned those women for the first time? Tell them this is wrong. They are women. We have culture. You don't have
my
to
brother.
come out. You see, in this life,
My brother.
when
My brother.
battle,
my brother.
yeah.
I don't cross my boundaries. I don't cross my boundaries. The woman you're asking me if I cautioned, you should ask me. Apart from these three women that our leader gave me their numbers, and we don't speak always. Those women that you are talking about right now, I don't have their contacts. Apart from these three women I mentioned on this platform, that our leader personally gave me their numbers and got me connected with them. So me, I'm not HOD, I'm not deputy HOD, I'm not an Asia rep, you know. So there are people that need to speak to them, and I believe those people that have spoken to them. So if there is any fell out between them, am I the one that's supposed to come and speak and they will listen? These are the things people should be the question people should be answering. So I will do what I can do, and I cannot do what I cannot do. You understand? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes. I understand your point. You are avoiding yourself, but you don't know that 100 millions of people believe you. They want you to say something. They are waiting for you. Don't think that they are waiting for those people.
I spoke.
That's what I want to say. So,
I said something when they wrote the memo. I condemned it. I hosted a program on it. Haven't you listened to it?
Finally.
That was
I do.
I hosted a program. I condemned the memo they sent out. It was a queue. I said this is not acceptable. Even when the issue of calling Mazen and the Kanu family evil was trending by Nelly, I condemned it on this platform. So what did they want me to do again? To come and be calling them, insulting them, calling them? I can't do that. That is what I cannot do. If somebody want me to be insulting those women, I won't do that. I will not insult them. Thank you. That is why some of them are calling me out. I should insult them. How will you ask me to insult our women in the craze? I can't insult them. I can't.
Don't do it. When you start insult, see, your narrative is just people like me that school-minded. Like if you insult me, I will do that thing 200 million times. But if you call me to the table and tell me, oh boy, okay, let's do this way, calm down, and then I will listen to you. We are all women. Finally, my point is, all these people coming to social media, talking. First of all, I want you to ask them. It's just like the man calling from US that said that he built 100 million, whatever in Nigeria. First of all, I am not IPOB member. I don't put family member. I don't put mouth in anything. I know why Mazen Nandukano always encourage people to come and join. You know why he said, the way I understand, why he said we should come and join is for us to be in one bond. Because he knows that this thing will happen. He wants everybody to be in one bond so there will not be betrayal. All these people calling and telling them or insulting, they are not IPOB. They don't know the rules and regulation of IPOB. So that's the problem I noticed. Some people come and talk rubbish. They are not IPOB members. So if somebody call you, ask the person if he now IPOB he be or she be, because all of people when they IPOB know the foundation of IPOB. Thank you. Good job, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I will do what I can do, and I cannot do what I won't do what I cannot do. That is me. Welcome to this program. I see the hotel. Name and where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, good morning from here.
Good morning.
It's John, and I'm calling you from India.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Thank you, my brother. That's it. You see, my brother, you are heavyweight in as long as the IPOB is concerned. And when you see people calling you, asking you to speak, it's because some of us who have been following you know what you are capable of doing. We know you have done it before, but what surprises us most this time around is your silentness is somehow questionable, my brother, because we need to tell ourselves true. During the time of from our former deputy, we know how you fought. During the time of George Ogibe, you know how you fought. You started with this very particular family.
Okay.
You did a marvelous job there.
Okay.
But this time around,
yes, something cost it. Something cost it. Really my brother, listen. Let me clear. My brother, I answered this question yesterday, but I'm going to throw more light on it now. Something cost it. And each time you people ask me why I'm silent, when I'm explaining, you people will still say, you are talking about Nnenya, you are talking about Nnenya. She is the reason why I am silent. Because I brought her topic. And the people who are supposed to treat the issue, they twisted it, they did not treat it rightly. That is why I keep quiet.
Okay.
And allow people to get into the system and treat it by themselves. I cannot come and be controlling what I saw that was going to spoil, that I gave a hint. I flashed a light. This is what is going to happen. Let me tell you, all this is happening now, that you see happening now. It is because of the inability of action for DOS to handle that issue of Nnenya. That is why all these things erupted. And that is why I kept quiet. Let them settle it. And they couldn't settle it. Now everybody is calling me to come and talk, Can you it's my anger is that at back, these people will be with me, telling me we will treat him, we treat the fuck up. She's going to pay the money. She's going to do this. And in the front, they will turn around. So me, on my own, I say, okay, for that reason, and look at they look them now. So when all this problem is coming around, people still want me to come out and talk. What do you want me to come and talk? Because of the problem, I saw it coming, I complained, and it was not solved. That was the reason why he looks as if I'm quiet. Yes. Go ahead and speak, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, please, just give me 2 minutes, my brother. It's here, my brother. What we are doing what we are doing for the interest of where we are coming from. Some of us we are in abroad here, but don't think that you thank God you have been in our shoes, you have been in abroad. We are all suffering here, and we want to better place. Please, even if anybody is angry or you are angry for whatever thing that has happened in time past, we should put it behind us and move forward and see how we can find a way and move forward, because
I'm moving. My brother, this program I'm doing, my brother, listen. My brother, this program I'm doing this night is to move us forward. But the question you are throwing on me now will take me backward to go and answer things that are past. The question they will throw to me will still take me backward to go and talk about things that were past. If you listen to me, to my analysis, I did not mention Nenia. I did not talk about fund. I was talking about how we the media warriors, to put head together and talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Yerima have come out to tell the whole world that Mazi should not be released. This is what I analyze. Instead of you people to focus on it, you people will not talk about my silence. And when you talk about my silence, I have to express myself, have to explain to you, and that my explanation will not take us backward. And when you are done now, the next caller now will say, we will not even talk about the topic. We will not say, stand on what I just said now, begin to ask his or her own question. So, keka gesi monu, emono naka ndi odroma, emono naka odroma, ebutu ne odroma, ebutu unu na odroma. Kedi ya ge emono kebetu unu mma.
Mazi dale. Emana.
Go ahead, I'm listening, bro.
Okay, Mazi dale. In eziokwu na ọtụtụ dị n'ime anyị like Twitter alụ ọlụ na alụ. Nke bụ eziokwu. Ihe mgbe ị na-abụrụ ọbụrụ mgbe ị ka eji aba mba. You understand? The sizable number of us, appreciate the way you've been doing this job. I swear with my life. So please let us put whatever that has happened behind us and move forward with the structure that is on ground. Please, it's an appeal some of us are making to you. We are not subjecting you into saying what you don't want to say, but we want you to be who that man we used to know, that have voice, that a lot of people listen to. Some of us, my brother, who now for the guy maybe we are all dead people. Some of us might not even like the comeback. We are being killed. In Asia, the buyer don't hunt in Asia. You guys to have pity on us.
Brother,
I will cry for your born. I go.
Brother, listen.
On my own side. You the buying too much.
Brother, listen. Me, if you watch me very closely, you will know that I'm a peace advocate. I'm a peace advocate. I'm a peaceful person. I'm a peace-loving person. I don't like trouble. I don't want problem. But that doesn't mean that I'm running away from them when they come to me. The issue at hand right now, which I brought the topic here, is how we are going to put our heads together to speak with one voice and counter every nonsense that the media from those that are holding our leader is pushing out. We should analyze them. We should, let the whole world know what is happening and what is the truth. Not about going backwards. It is you callers that will still take me backwards by throwing a question to me. If I don't answer those questions, some of them will say, you are not answering. You are crying that you guys in abroad are being killed. What about we on the ground? What about we on the ground? If they are killing our brothers in India, every 1 month, here on the ground they are killing 100 every 1 week. You know that. That is how you should balance it. So we are all suffering, but we are suffering more because you that is talking to me now, you're 100% secure. But I am up on the ground. These are the issues that you guys are not considering. So thank you very, very much. Please, you have only but 1 minute to round up. 1 minute, please.
I want to much now because if I should continue going back, it looks like we are taking ourselves backward. Please, what we want is way forward. I remember some of us never, but some of us are not the but
my brother, this is not the topic for the day. I've listened to you enough, and you have made your point. Thank you very, very much. That is all I will say.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Hi, the line is open right now. Anyone that want to call, you can call us right now on the line on WhatsApp +4 91 521 4292638. When you call us, please don't forget to remind us. I see the hot, and so you go talk. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot.
I see the hot. That's why I go talk.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, I'm more fine. I'm from the United States.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, I understand. Most first of all, appreciate you. It's like we share the same temperament and the same spirit. I thank you very much. I listened to your program, I know, because this issue that has been going on. The only thing people want to, we are Biafrans. We're supposed to act differently. We are not the zoo, Nigeria. Because that is what is killing this thing. That is what is generating all these problems. Because you went to the top roots. You brought issue up. Even then, I was shouting, this is the problem. You were suspended for 3 years. Thank God they reinstated you.
No,
They asked you to come back again.
Let me correct. Let me hold on. Let me correct that. I was not suspended because I talk about the issue. They suspended me because they say I used Radio Biafra to talk about the issue. That if I talk about the issue on my platform, that no problem. Do you understand now?
Yes, they suspended you on Radio Biafra.
Yes.
It was going wide
Yes.
because your platform is a little bit limited to have Radio Biafra.
Yes. So that is the
so
truth.
They suspended. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay, sorry, I didn't put it right way. So they suspended you on Radio Biafra so that you will not be talking on the. You didn't say that on the Radio Biafra. But my brother, you brought up issue. This is the problem I'm saying. I'm still seeing it happening and you're lingering until Mazi comes out, because if our head of DOS does not address this issue, and the same issue these women raised, I watched their program and they asked him again the same question. He also said, yes, he will direct the Madam Finance to pay the money, and that money was not paid and nothing happened. So when you analyze the issue of the structure and DOS and head of the last two programs you made, I had to save that program. Honestly, I saved it. It was so insightful. All the names I've never had, because honestly, you are supposed to be in DOS. You are supposed to, yes, the kind of people they're supposed to, honestly, because it's like there are people that in this movie they call the keeper. There are people that are the keeper. You are just like a keeper who doesn't want the struggle to go astray. There are some people somewhere who are there, but they don't know why they are there. Now, coming to what is going on now, as long as this issue is pushed to the carpet, it will never go away. And people coming out to push you to say something. I have heard you say certain things about the women. Even that woman that is in, what's her name, Dr. Lily, that has been shouting. I even once one day said, why can't people pay attention? Leave the head of DOS, pay attention to this woman. Let us do investigation first. And then at the end of the day, they should come and address that, oh, we have done investigation, whatever we found, this is what we found. Nobody else. I'll call her and say that, Madam, pipe low, we are doing investigation on this. Honestly, this would have quelled the whole thing. But nothing was done. Even when the women asked head that what will happen, suspend this. He said, no, I have no power to suspend. 5 days later, I'm seeing him suspending everybody. So, but that is not the issue. The issue is that if way forward, if Mazi Cheka, the head of DOS, should come out as a father, he is our leader now that we are seeing. Mazi is in detention. Honestly, if we are really disciples, if these DOS are really they should come out with, because Mazi has set up a template that they should follow, even in his absence. We are not saying that, oh, we have to make recourse to Mazi, we have to look, go and get information from Mazi. When he said, even in his absence, he has set a template. DOS cannot be brought down by outsiders. DOS cannot be destroyed by outsiders. Wonder why
my brother, do you realize that all of you that are calling on this platform have all disappointed us this night, because you left the topic about Shetima.
Okay, wait,
Shetima. We are talking about DOS. The past issue, hold on now. The past issue that we guys say we should forget and move forward is what you guys are calling.
I'm not going there again. I'm not going there. What I'm saying is that a way forward, for us to go forge on ahead, let's head of our DOS, I met our broker, call everybody to a truce. Let our media warriors come together and lead every attack of personalities or individuals. And let us focus based on what you need to do. The expose you made today about Shetima Yerima. Nobody is even talking about it except you. So if we all of us can harmonize our energy together as a media warrior, when Mazi was out, when Mazi was with us, he gets into Nigerian newspaper, he listens to the news, and he will analyze it. Anything that is happening, current, he will come up on air and attack the Nigerian government to correct the impression. But nobody is doing it except you, that even this one is did today. It's an exposure that is supposed to be everywhere. It's supposed to be everywhere. that all the media warriors will be attacking this, what do you call it?
Yerima now?
That's
yes, now, of course.
Yerima will terrorist. But nobody except you. I read in the social media, listening, what are these with? They are attacking. So that's why I said that Chike Doziem should please come on air and address this. Every social media IPOB media warrior to what? Pipe low, hands down, and let us focus on our enemies instead of focusing and attacking ourselves. So that we can tackle this, because remember what this guy said before that election. What's his name? Lai Mohammed. He said after this again, IPOB will just die and etc. And again, Nigerian government went and recruited how many thousands of so for them to be a media warrior. Yes, the few we have, we are fighting ourselves. Instead of using it to fight the Nigerian government, instead of using it to fight what is happening, or to make exposure on what is happening in our Biafra land. Look at our member that was born. Only few people who just posted videos on that day, and nobody talked about it again. Look at what Irima said. And nobody, just like that. Everything. It's like nobody's doing anything. We're not even doing protest anyway again. It's like the spirit is going down. We need the spirit to be on fire. We need the spirit to stand up again. We need the DOS to come up and put the fire, light the fire again in every IPOB member and every Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I want to let all you listeners to know that the media warriors that we are looking up to for action, most of them have turned to sagacious broadcasters but I'm calling them to return, to come back and begin to do the needful. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. Good evening to you. Good morning.
Hello, Aside Hot. Good evening.
Good morning from here.
Okay. Sorry, my name is Franklin Brano, and I'm calling from Rome, precisely here in Italy.
Go ahead, Mazi.
So, is that?
Go ahead and speak.
Okay. I was watching your program, and the topic you raised about Shetima, So I said, let me call in and make one or two contributions, because, in this struggle, and since Mazin Namdekano started this struggle so many years ago, some will say 5 years, some will say 10 years, but we all know when he started, this struggle has been more than 10 years. These people, these Fulani, they never, this Shetima you see, he never make any comment he never make any statement without plan. They have a plan for it. The Fulani has plan. The question I will be asking now, what is our own plan? What are those things we are planning to do? Because this guy has said it. You see, nobody is even though talking, even though the Ohanese or the leaders of traditional rulers in Biafra land that went to see the Jubri. Nobody said anything. Everybody just keep quiet. These Fulani, this very particular guy, whenever he make a threat, there is a reason why he make the threat. And remember what the director told us. He said, this Fulani, or will I say the Muslim, they use this language in the Quran, they call Takia, to deceive us. They call it infidel. They will come at the public and tell us something. At the back, they have planned another thing. They will tell us plan A. We will believe in plan A, and they will go to the back and do the plan B. I know many Biafrans know this. This is what we'll be focusing. Not this Meli or EPA or DOS. Forget all these people. Director has already, there is a leadership in IPOP. And the leader, when director is not around, the next person available is the DOS. So we should focus on what DOS is. saying. All these people they are calling Nelly and so on and so forth. If they are not even a member of IPOP, they are not under oath like me and you. So what are we saying? What are Biafrans wasting their time? I don't know. That is why directors say we black people, we are so stupid. It is very easy to deceive us. This is what this Shetima said. Oh, that is the point he made. He raised. That is what will be
bombarding it. Of course,
all making arguments. All around disturbing ourselves. What is our plan? What are those things we are planning to do? If I don't want somebody to come out and start analyzing, telling me what I want to do. We should have our own plan. We should have our own plan because these people, look, let me say it now and say it clearly. The way things are, it will be very difficult before these people will allow that we release director there. If we don't sit up, by now, as I'm talking to you, there is supposed to be 2 million man march in Washington. There's supposed to be a protest in Brussels. There's supposed to be a march in all around the world. At least every month. What are we doing? It's just look as if they pour water, and we are talking about the former Ohanes Ndigbo in Finland. That is not even a member of IPOP. That he is a Biafran, yes, but he's not a member. We are talking about him. He is not our problem. Let DOS and you people in the media look. You remember very well, my brother. You remember very well. 2015, 2017, when director was arrested the second time. You know what was happening. You know how outside Biafra was. You know how the protest was. So what are we doing? You people should come up. You people should come up with plan. I know there is plan. That plan should be activated. It should be activated.
Okay.
So my brother, that is it. That is what I want to contribute.
Thank you for your contribution, my brother. I want you to know that the Fulani, they are doing juju. Maybe their juju is catching some people. They do juju. They send it on air. They put it in so many places. So it's affecting some people, but not people like us because I thank you so much for your contribution. May Chukwuka Kamema bless you. And we are here. I need only but one call. After only one call now, I'll bring the program to an end. But for now, we are here and Biafra must come. The juju of Fulani people cannot get me, can't get close to me because Abun Wachinek, Abun Wife. Welcome to this program, As They Hot. You are going to be the last caller of this program. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please. Go ahead.
As They Hot.
Tell us As They Hot now, so you go talk them.
Okay, As They Hot now, so I go talk them.
Go ahead, please. Tell us your name. And
Are you hearing me?
Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
I am calling from Brazil. My name is Charles.
Go ahead, Master Charles. You have 3 minutes.
Yeah, and who is Shetima? Who is Shetima to order that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released? That is what I want to ascertain. Because Shetima is nobody, independent of the fact that we are going about this struggle in a very pacified way, in a very peaceful way. I know that those are not touched by romance. Do you understand? So, and currently we have a adapted to an equivalent of the military UAV Smart I-1.
Your voice, your network is cutting you off. I can't hear you anymore. Can you please call us back because your network is not good at all. Your network is not good at all, and it seems like you're making a very valid point. Please kindly call us back. I wanted you to be the last caller of the program, but while you are talking, while you are speaking, your network was very, very bad. Excuse me. At a point, your voice stopped coming out. Please, I want you to call us back so that you can speak and conclude what you were trying to say. Because on this platform, I see the hearts. That's all we talk. Chukwu Kabiyam is our God. We are here, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and whosoever that is fighting DOS, just know that you're fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whosoever that is attacking DOS, just know that they're attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I cannot wait to see such nonsense. Those of you that are analyzing every time DOS make a broadcast, you have to stop it from now. Focus on whatever you're doing. If you're fighting for Biafra to come, continue. Leave DOS alone. Whatever they say, leave them. Whether they say it rightly, leave them. Whether they say it in a wrong way, leave them. Because what I'm saying here is that I don't want to fight with anybody. Let the peace reign among us. Let us continue to fight and propagate the issue of Biafra restoration and trash every media preponderance that the Nigerian media houses are sending out, just like this one I'm doing now. That Rima Shetima is telling the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be released because that only him have caused problem that the Nigerian government cannot recover from. That if he's released, then other people will spring up more than him. But already, Biafrans are asking for our freedom. And since course is not coming again, I think it is time for me to bring the program to an end because if I'm going to be ana masị nke onye chiri ya zelo onye ukwu na onye nta ebe ọ bụ n'usu wee na-ege m ntị n'onu Chukwu Kabiyam ma ga-agọzi unu niile. Aka m bụ nwanne unu nwoke Maazị Okpalaeze Chukwubuike m n'ihi nke ana m asị ka ụmaka mere onye ukwu mere onye nta ọ ga-adịrị niile na mma. Bikonu nke onye ọbụla ji eko ya kwakwana ya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy. Bikonu ka nkụpụgodiri ya egwu ka enwee ike ịchịkọta ife niile a.
Odogwu Chiseke, Moses Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo. Asị m gị gaba n'iru, na onwere ife ta ga-eme, ọjọ nke a ga-enwe ilo ma chacha. Ọjọ nke a ga-enwe ilo, wepụ nna m gwara omugbuo, ọ sị na ọjọ nke a ga-enwe ilo. Ịma na nwata chọba nke ya, akpọbụ ya ajọ mmadụ, mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ. Chukwu okike ekwe na-asụ, Chukwu okike soteje, na onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme. Ebe ka na-ebutere gị na Operation Vital Dance na onwere ife ọzọ ma ga-eme. Maka na ọjọ nke a ga-enwe ilo, ụmụ Igbo ka ije ọnụ ka anyị ọrụ. Ọ sị na ya marọ, emesịa aka na ị ga-amarịrị, emesịa aka na ị ga-aghọta. Ndị ọcha achasị bute, ọcha ha achasị bute, nke juru ala Igbo erika. Ndị jiri maka ibi ego, wele kwụsị ụmụnne ba, unu godu ma na-agwa, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ ọnụ ka anyị. Waka ịchọ n'oge anyị o, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị o. Ka ịchọba n'oge anyị o, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọba n'oge anyị. Onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks, ka ịchọ n'oge anyị o. Onye jizi na nwanne ya jalụ mgbele, ka ịchọ n'oge anyị o. Ka ịchọba n'oge anyị o, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọba n'oge anyị o. Ka ịchọ n'oge anyị o. Nkemubu nkemu ka anyị bụ nke anyị o. Nkemubu nkemu ka anyị bụ nke anyị o.
gadịrị niile na mma ụmụ Biafra. Asị m Chukwu Okabịa ma biko goziere m ụmụnne m ebe ọbụla ha nọ na mpaghara ụwa niile wee na-agba mbọ. Unu gbuo n'aka na unu ga-ebute ife ọma, unu gbuo n'aka ekpe unu ga-ebute ife ọma. Ana m asị osisi ọbụla fụrụ na-atụ nkwe ufere buru ya bụrụ. Ana m asị ọkwụ na-echi unu ọkpatalia ya. Ife ọma unu bụ ụmụ Biafra dị n'elu ya dalụ na ọdịna na kopolu na ome Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-apụta n'ike na ebube n'oge na-adịrị anya. Ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma, unu ga-adị ka echi maka echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ka emesịanụ. I love you all. Bye from here.